Hey everyone, I'm Melanie from Streamlined Legal, where we help law firms get the most out of their practice management software. Tonight we are redoing, take two, we are redoing the video that we started last week where we talked about the order of Clio Grow custom fields. And so tonight we're going to dive right into Clio Grow and show you how you can change the order of your custom fields in Clio Grow. So let's hop on over to the screen here. And what we can see here, actually, you know what? Let me make this a little bit bigger so you can see it better. What we see here in our Clio Grow screen is that when we look at a matter, let's go ahead and look at Tim Bob's divorce here. When we look at a matter, the custom fields are listed over here on the left column, and you'll see that they're listed alphabetically. And so if we want our custom fields to show up in a matter automatically without having to one by one add them to each matter manually, then we're going to have to go into the settings and tell Clio Grow that that's what we want. Now keep in mind that whatever order we pick for our matters is going to be the same order that those custom fields show up in our quick intake as well. So you'll see at the bottom of the quick intake form, those custom fields, the same custom fields are showing up here in the same order. So unfortunately, there's no way to customize the quick intake to make it look different than the matter itself. So we do have to keep that in mind when we're choosing our order. The reason I like changing the order of the custom fields though is because especially when I'm using this quick intake, if I'm on the phone with a client and I'm trying to type into the form at the same time, then having those questions or custom fields come up in the order in which I'm going to ask the question to the client or when they usually give me the answer in our conversation, having those in that order is going to make my life so much easier. And so in order to change that order, we're going to go ahead and come over to our settings over here on the left-hand side, and we're going to find the custom field setting, which is right about here. And we'll need to find the custom fields that we're looking for. And so if you have a lot of custom fields, I would highly recommend that you search this page with Control F or whatever function on your keyboard so that you can go ahead and find that custom field quickly and not have to search through and scroll lots of custom fields. So I found the custom field that I want. I actually want the non-PNC caller name and information. I want that to be at the top. I don't want the I don't want it to be alphabetical. So what I'll do is I'll come over here and I'll click on edit, and I'm going to trick Clio into thinking that it's using alphabetical order by putting an A at the very beginning of that field name. And so I'm going to go ahead and update that. Now let's say I also want to know if it's a repeat client. I want to move that question up in the conversation and not wait till the bottom of the conversation to do that, or the bottom of the intake form. So I'm going to click edit and I'm going to make this one B. So now what happens is when I go back to that quick intake form, Clio now is again alphabetizing my custom fields at the bottom here, but now it thinks that this one is first and that one's second, and that's the order that I want, right? So I can use that to go ahead and pick my order for the quick intake form. Now keep in mind that when I'm in the matter, those custom fields will also update in the matter as well on the left-hand side here. But keep in mind that order won't change until if it's a matter that's already been created. On newly created matters, it will show up in the same order, but on these, it's going to show up the way that it was opened. And so the last thing that I want to share with you guys, now that you know how to change the order of your custom fields, is just a cautionary note that if you have your custom fields in Clio Grow, and again, we'll go look at those under Settings, Custom Fields. If you have your Clio Grow custom fields synced to Clio Manage, and you can tell, by the way, because that little Clio Manage checkbox logo is going to be there. If those are synced, then best practices says that you don't come in here to edit the name of your custom field. You actually go over to Clio Manage and edit the name of the custom field there, sync it back to Grow, and then use those custom fields in that quick intake or in the matter there. The reason we do that, by the way, is because if in the future you ever want to use that custom field to push information from Grow into Manage, either from having come to us in a form that our clients filled out, or if we just filled it out in the matter in Clio Grow, if we want that information to push over into Clio Manage at any time, then that sync will need to be up to date. And if we change the field names within either software, then that can break that sync. So again, best practices, if you're syncing your custom fields between the two, change the name in Clio Manage, and then go ahead and come back to Grow, and you can have the results in Grow, and your custom fields will show up in the order in which you wanted them. So I hope that's helpful. Let me know how you've changed your custom field order. Has it helped you? What have you been able to accomplish with that? And what have been the results? Thanks so much for joining me tonight. Have a great evening.